Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Marvel Contest of Champions News Assemble. The type of news, what we do is we assemble things from the community, whether or not we're giving shout outs to people within the community that do so much hard work and are not recognised, or for those that just want to part of the discussion, or those that just want to see memes being done in meme fashion. We've got you sorted. One thing I want to do is get straight into the shout outs, and in particular shout out Cat Murdock. And Cat Murdock puts some amazing effort into his art. Now that's one thing. We've got content contributors that do like MCC related videos, but also we've got artists, and this stuff is literally just the best stuff ever. It just makes my day, especially like looking at this, like the level of detail here with Venom the Dark, and like it's already kind of done with their own spin. Like Cat Murdock puts his own kind of like spin and design on it, so it looks like the detail is in own kind of style, but also it's very reminiscent of what you see in game with the characters. Even doing this amazing piece of art for Movember, like it honestly is just so amazing that someone has this level of creativity to come up with something quite like this, with the hair of Medusa being a mustache from Movember. It's pretty cool. I would also recommend you to go to the link in the description and check out Cat Murdock's YouTube channel. Content is being uploaded, and especially speed drawing or speed sketching, whatever you want to call it, it does look so amazing. And again, the level of detail and effort and time that goes into this stuff, it's like when I did a beginner's guide that I've just recently done, 7 hours total worth of work, but by the end of it, like, I'm immensely proud of it. This is very different. Art is a beautiful thing, and it's even more beautiful when it's something that is seen in and for the community. He's also done like work for like Marvel Contest Champions YouTubers as well. But doing stuff with Brian Grant, I think the Hyperion one, which is just over there, where he was like wearing a t-shirt version of it. But I must say, like, if you want to purchase any of the amazing designs, and obviously I strongly suggest that you should do, go to check out the link in the description to take you to Redbubble, and this is a place that you can get some apparel and some kind of like merchandise as well. It's all really good stuff. Oh, and of course, Cat Murdock does actually play the game. So look, literally go over to the Twitter, go onto the YouTubes, go onto the Redbubbles, and go and support Cat Murdock. Amazing work that Cat Murdock puts out. So yeah, salute yeah, and yeah, check it out, guys. And now, zup zup, and on to Dorky Diggity Dave. He is gotta be our crystal opening of the week. This was insane, and I think I throw that word quite frequently around, but this was an insane opening, because when you have done so many featured Cavalier crystals, and by the way, I'm the one to break the I'm not going to use the word, you know what I mean, pop one's cherry. When it comes to the 6-star from the featured Cavalier, it's my turn next, because Dave was the one that was waiting around for it, and he got lucky. Now, I'm not going to spoil this video. I'm just going to say that he got a 6-star, but you know, go. I mean, I have spoiled it, but you must have been living under a rock if you haven't seen it. It's 50,000 views already, and that's still climbing. By Sunday when I release this video, it's probably going to be a lot more. So go to the link in the description and check it out. You won't be disappointed by what you're going to see. And now we turn our attention to Commentary Digest, which is the part of the week each and every week on Marvel Contest Champions News Assemble that we go and check out what people have got to say in the comment section, and as well follow up from the previous week. So last week was all about me posting that Kabam mic thing, and as well like posting memes, as you know. Milo says I should do some more Reddit memes, and I do agree that should be something I do at a later date. We've also got Boris N, who says the last meme was mine. Hey Boris, good to feature you on. David says that I really hope that Kabam will listen to the community and up the rewards. Thank God they did, because obviously it's not going to be that good, and makes the events less grindy. Unfortunately, it is more grindy. The energy spent is a bit too much, especially since they're adding now Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Doom, some of the most awaited characters. I do agree. Right, now let's go for a random scroll like this and catch some other stuff. So, Don says, nice community of subscribers you have here, Rich. Congratulations on that. I just want to ask you guys, what do you think about Kabam's new upcoming game, Marvel Realm of Champions 3 vs 3 PvP? From what I understand, this is supposed to be like a DC Injustice. So on that note, have any of you played the game? Could you share some opinions about that kind of a game mechanic? Right, to be brutally honest, I haven't had any opportunity to do it. When you went to New York Comic Con and you went into the booth, all you saw was a tablet And on that tablet is the same stuff that they're churning out now. There's little videos like, I don't know, it's the Patriot Garrison, which we covered in Marvel Realm of MCOC news, which obviously is the new news, which doesn't really showcase much, if anything. Kabam are keeping things like really under wraps, and I think it's frustrating a lot of people. But for others, they're really invested in trying to learn a bit more about the dynamic of the background story. The also structure of the houses, which is going to be very important coming into the next few months. But when it comes to like the mechanic and the dynamic of the 3 versus 3 and a kind of comparison to Injustice, I don't think Kabam, like they keep saying, oh, it's like this, and you're like, yeah, I get that, but visually I've imagined a load of different games that like a 3v3 real-time player versus player, and then I was like, was it 3 teams of 3? Is it a case that you're there with 6 other people? And it's like there's loads of blurred lines and not anything really kind of clear cut, and I think things are being played very tight to chess. But I'd love to get my hands on some sort of gameplay. I don't know if it's going to be an APK at a later date, but we'll have to see. But good comment, by the way. Thank you very much to Don. As always, much love. I have some complaints regarding the game during fights. AI doesn't throw the specials. You can hit and hit the block. Nothing happens. If you get to do a heavy attack after you're hit with a block 20 times in a row, AI intercepts and does a 5-hit set, followed by that special 8 to 10 heavy attacks still get evaded and interception by AI. Why in hell do we have heavy attacks hit if AI evades or intercepts? Sorry, just to kind of cut off there. I get where you're coming from, because I've had a lot of bad experience with the way the AI is kind of placed. It's not predictable, and because it's becoming like unpredictably predictable, yet predictably unpredictable, it's difficult to gauge when is a good time to put in a heavy attack, when is a good time to put in a special attack. Because at times where you think, okay, the enemy is static, and you rush towards the static opponent thinking, right, they're staying static, they then move last minute, and you're like, right, okay. I've had that a lot of times. And obviously, Single Assassin goes further to say, daily quest, my hero, 5-star I'm Patriot, 4.7k rating, 1.2k hit power versus enemy, 4-star, 1,700k rating, Gamora. And again, goes further. Some stuff has happened with me where you kind of think that the situation is perfect for me, the player, to be the one that's gonna win, but it seems that the AI is like having none of it. And sometimes I've found that I'm in different locations. If I go to a hotel in a different location in a city or a country, that the game functions better than it would do, and even on the phone, the iPhone 7 Plus. So it's very weird. So I do get you. But sorry, I couldn't fully read your comment. It's just there's a lot to take in with that specific comment in a very short section. Rich, I know you want to be a bit more chill with this. I wonder, though, if you want to try just clipping out the comments you want to respond to and giving your reaction versus literally just scrolling through and reading response. That may be a better thing, and I may change the weekend dynamic so that it's a little bit more of a point. Yeah, and situating it to that. Yeah, I do get it. Any improvements on events and its rewards yet? Well, thankfully, that should have information's been out. Can I be in your next news vid? Of course you can. DSL, you made it. Keston, as always, great video. Thank you very much. Not so bad. That accent. Thank you. That was the French accent, by the way. Hello. That's terrible. For December, the calendar should be as it normally is, but with either shards and crystals or katas with tier 5 class ISO. Yeah, I could live with that, as long as there's a little bit of a kicker with the old shards. I'm happy. By the way, I think we've got to get a decision with what's happening with like gifting, because like, look, gifting has been removed for a while. We want to find out what's going on. Great as always. Would it be nice to see future beta test videos that show more applicable testing for all levels in game? For instance, a rank 3 undupe test in 5.2, then a rank 4 in 6.1 before fully ranking, duping, promoting, and evaluating at Cavalier level as Kabam listens. More the right kind of feedback is really important. Giving feedback about heroes being useless without dupe, or that initial dupe level is low with any. Yeah, so basically you build it. You build the champion and you go against the content as you kind of progress through. So I get that. It would be good to find out whether that's an option. I don't think it is currently, but yeah, I do agree that should be something that Kabam looking to. Sokis says long week for sure. You're damn right. You're damn right. Yesterday I opened a premium fully expecting 2-star. 4-star Mordo, great champion. Love the heavy attack building up the Furies. Something that is a little bit underrated. Did some arena grinding afterwards and opened up another premium thinking my luck was done. 4-star Snippet Supreme. Hey, that's what I like. As per usual, technical problems mean we're going to have to cut Commentary Digest a little bit short, but it did give me an idea, and thanks to the prompt from several people in the comments that did say the idea maybe it would be best to have something like I pick a certain amount of questions from the list of comments, like say we pick 10 and then I answer them. It means that I'm able to get the size of the Marvel Contest of Champions News Assemble down to a more kind of watchable size, because I want to promo and, like, you know, shout out smaller YouTubers, a video of the week which I recommend that's quite good within the community, and then a commentary digest and a meme review, which I think is a good structure. So next week I'm going to try and do that. So do comment questions, and I'll then put it to more like 10 questions of just picked at random, and then we'll do that. Obviously, thank you very much to those people that show love on the videos, but I think that's probably what we're going to have to do, is just stick it down to kind of questions and have like 10 questions. So that, I think, works out better. If you did like that idea, then obviously put a question, but say you prefer that idea. Shout out to the person who did that. Sorry, I'll have to flick through to find you, but I can't because it's broken. Anyway, on to meme review. 6.26. Boom! Right through the door. Last 10% of the champion. Thor, off-world. Captain Marvel, unavailable. Cyclops, Alliance Wars. Oh, damn. Summoner. Oh, Guillotine 99. What's that cat doing there? Oh, it's Aegon! I used to be your friend. Why don't you hold me? Oh, God. Villains. Villains everywhere. What's he doing there? Wacky and waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man. Oh, that was great stuff with the memes. Thanks very much for everybody that's posting and keeping this the memes thread alive there on the forum. You're doing a great job. And obviously it's great each week to come back and kind of like read these, kind of interact with them and kind of put them together in a little vid. I still don't know if there's a volume of them each and every week. Maybe I should do them like one little small video. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it out once or twice and just see what like people's reactions are to them. And maybe I'll do like a big kind of like amalgamation of the memes of the year. I don't know, I may do that as well, like when we get close to Christmas, just like take all the sections of Marvel Contest of Champions News Weekends and just like slap them together. I don't know, we'll have to see. Thanks again for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.